and baby Shar with me. We are going to explore the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge here in Bloomington today. Hope you're all doing well, having a good weekend to this point. We're going to Here is the sign. Baby Shar's hanging out in the wagon. Old Cedar Avenue, City of Bloomington Bicycle and Pedestrian Bridge. Good morning, new times, new beginnings. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. This is pretty cool over here, this building with a mural on it. We've got a lot of trails in this area. That's pretty cool, this actual building. Hey Matt, how are you? Matthew Walter, our friend, is here. Happy Sunday, hope you're doing well. Hey Scotty, welcome in. You have a good day at church, my friend. Always great to see. Cool building. That's different. Lots of wildlife viewing in this area, as it is in the name, the National Wildlife Refuge. All right, well, let's explore. As above, so below is what that mural indicates. Hey, Mountaintop, how are you, friend? Great to see you. Still some wildflowers hanging around. Always a great day when Mountaintop Skies, our great friend, is here. Hey, Hurley. Welcome in, Hurley's Adventures. Great to see you, friend. How are you? Large area this way. Good morning, Ashley. Great to see you. Mike's here. Good morning, Mike. Oh, you switched out the water for the Red Bull? Oh, you still got it. Doing great, but you'll work on the honeydew list. Here's the pedestrian bridge. Mike, I'll go back and watch your video, friend. I saw you just did your premiere. A bridge to the past. Mountaintop says good morning to Mike. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. This is the old Cedar Avenue Bridge here in Bloomington, Minnesota. The National Wildlife Refuge here. Old Cedar Bridge. Pretty cool area. Hey, Mental, welcome in, friend. How are you? Great to see you. You guys will hear planes going over quite often as we're right by Minnesota or Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. Yeah, basically mountaintop, yeah. This is the National Wildlife Refuge here. Mike saying hello to Justin, our friend. Lots of trails here though, but this bridge is pretty cool. Nice little area right here in the middle of civilization, basically. Charlotte playing with her toys in the wagon. Oh, the keys? Yeah, hopefully not. Got little Snapchat code things on the sides. Nice morning today. It's probably in the low 70s now. Looking out, it's pretty grand looking that way. Looking down for wildlife. Not really seeing anything yet. There's Ash, there's Baby Char. Hey, baby. Codes are about. A little more water here. Lots of people with their cameras out looking for wildlife. There is the water. Pretty cool area, if I say so. Water levels are a little low this year. Hey, local reviewer, always good to see you, friend. How are you? Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a great weekend. This is the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge. See all the lily pads down there. There's Bloomington over there in the distance. It's rainy here today. Okay. I think we're up for a beautiful day today. I think it's going to be in the upper 70s. leaves going down. You can definitely tell that fall's going to start to make an appearance soon. Mike says hello to local reviewer, says good to see you. And then the bridge ends. They're doing some construction on one of the trails here, but there are many options for hiking. Walking, hiking, bicycling. As you can see, it narrows down on this side of the bridge here. Mike, I hope that you're having a good day, hopefully off today. Hopefully you got a day off, my friend. I've wanted to visit this area for a while and just kind of explore it. You can bring dogs, but we just decided not to bring Winston today because he can be kind of interesting around wildlife, and there could be a lot of different sightings here in this area. Classic, hey, welcome in, great to see you. This is the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge in Bloomington, Minnesota. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the Traveling Whitcombs community. We'll see where this part of the trail takes us. And that was a large pedestrian and bicycling bridge we were on. Peace to you also, friend. A little narrower section of the trail. Doing well today. How are you? It's always great to see you. Thank you for being here. Down goes the water bottle. Baby Shar riding along. Pretty blue eyes, welcome in. Great to see you as always. How are you doing today? Is there an apple garden nearby? Not that I know of. There definitely could be, but not that I know of. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Sunday. Be sure to like the live if you haven't. Something over this way. Oh, it's just a little viewpoint. Pretty cool. Huh? I don't know, I'm just looking. There's just a little place to stand. A little marshland. Yep, classic, yes. We are out of Wisconsin in the U.S., but we're over in Minnesota today. Hey, NB Rider 1, great to see you, friend. How are you? Happy Sunday to you. That's a cool view, though, looking off into the distance. Thank you for liking the live. We appreciate that. Very dramatic Charlotte is today. We're over at a choppy signal. Well, it's probably going to be in and out a little bit today here. Apologize for that. That's one of those things when you're out on these trails sometimes. Pretty cool tree there. Thank you all so much. 10 likes. Go a little blurry through here as we're walking next to the swamp. Lots of people out this way. And the highway is literally right there. I-494 going one way, south through Bloomington. And that goes right by the Mall of America. 11 likes. Thank you all so much. We truly appreciate that. It was kind of like a marshland over to our right through the trees. Yep, I was trying to do a live from the boat yesterday and couldn't do it. Lots of dead zones in the country. Oh, absolutely. Yep, there are. Hey, Grizzly, great to see you, friend. How are you today? Classic says, stay blessed, whole humanity. You too, friend. Thank you for being here today. And how's our friend Grizzly doing today? I still have your playlist going at home, Grizz. Our friend James Ward is here. Welcome in, James. Great to see you as always. Watching your live replays. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you, Grizzly. All together, we'll get those watch hours. Takes all of us. I used to travel to Alberta, Canada, and I would drive that I-94. Yep, I-94. It was right smack through here. You guys can see it's swampy through here as I took a tree branch with my head. Very cool through here. On what? Absolutely. Absolutely, Grizzly. Very cool. Here in the National Wildlife Refuge. Very close to the well-known Mall of America. You guys will hear the planes going over because we are right by the international airport. There's Ash and Baby Char. Much better road than driving through northern Ontario. Oh, I can imagine. I was going to make this a solo adventure, but Ash wanted to come, so we're all here. Another little viewpoint. That's a cool one. Yep, we have our 11-month-old with us today, Classic. She's in the wagon. Oh, something's flying out there. Yep, lots of airplanes here. Right by the airport. The international airport here in Bloomington. By the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul. There's a large bridge that goes over the river up here that we're coming up to. You guys can see there's an aircraft right there. Lots of plane activity. Charlotte probably doesn't like that noise. Thank you for sharing our emojis there. We truly appreciate it. Grizzly. Here's the bridge coming up. Densely trees, yeah. With the swamp right through there. Yep. Marshland swamp. And a grumpy baby. Throwing her toys out of the wagon at me. Yep, exactly, at low elevation. Right after takeoff from MSP. I don't know if there's water next to us on this side or if just massive tree, the remainder of trees. But there's the bridge coming up, friends. And that's I-494. The road we took right in here, actually. She's crying because she wants to be held. And she's in the wagon and she's not happy about it. Cool tree. I wish I could see if there's water right here, but I really can't through that dense foliage. Wonder if we'll get a view of the river up here. Still some wildflowers left over. Yeah, that's my daughter, yes. But and my fiance Ashton is behind me. Yep, that's our daughter. She's in the wagon. Let's see what this view looks like up around the corner. That's the interstate right there. Somebody that could have said they were on my left that didn't. So they nearly ran into me with their bike right there. There we go. There you go, friends. There's the overpass. Another plane going over. There's the actual bridge. Little place to rest over here, it looks like. Interesting, so there's another trail that way. I just want to see if you can see the bridge. See what this looks like. Hey Kevin, great to see you, my friend. How are you? Yeah, the bridge right there. Lots of bicyclists. I've driven over that overpass like 6 times. Hard to believe this old maritimer has been there. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. MB Rider 1. Grizzly says hey to Kevin. Kevin says hey to Grizzly. Yeah, We don't have to go that way. I just wanted to see if you could see the bridge. You want me to push this? Or pull it? Hey, Hala, great to see you, friend. How are you? Doing well. It's a good Sunday so far, hanging out in the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge. Baby Shar, grumpy as always when we're on the trail. So there you go. Minnesota River crossing. So that goes across the Minnesota River. Old Cedar Avenue Bridge, Long Meadow Lake Trail, Minnesota Valley State Trail. So the state trail's up here. $16 likes. Thank you all so very much. Hala says hey to Kevin. Grizz says hey to Hala. Why does that look like somebody's up there? I don't know. Just probably seeing stuff. Trail goes and splits here. Hey, Jeff and Tammy, great to see you. And Rhonda's here. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda says hey to Brandon and Ash. Hala says hey, Grizzly. Jeff and Tammy said hello, Brandon and Ash. Happy Sunday. This should be the Minnesota River right here. Mike says hey to Hala and Rhonda. Hala says hey, Mike. James is saying hi. Grizzly's saying hi to Mike. Mike's saying hey to Grizzly. Hala saying Jeff and Tammy hi. How old is the baby? 11 months. She's almost a year. Mike says hey to Grizzly. There's Ash. And that is the Minnesota River right there. All right. Didn't take us too long to get here. This is the Minnesota Valley State Trail now. We started off in the National Wildlife Refuge. I guess I can see what's right here. How is everybody doing today? Happy Sunday to all of you. Very narrow through here. River's right through there, the Minnesota. Still some wildflowers left. Baby Shar with Ash. She loves the flowers and the plants and leaves and everything. She just likes to be out of the wagon, and it's easier when she's in the wagon. Pretty back here. Thank you all for joining us today. Cool one little white flower right there. I see people fishing across the river. There's like a tunnel over there. Our ad line is just hit 7 months, Mountaintop says. Well, congratulations, friend. It's amazing.
Hopefully nobody steals our wagon.
Kevin says hey to Mike.
Because my keys are...
Well, we can go back to the wagon. I didn't know this went so far back here. Jeff says hey to Hala, Kevin, Hurley, and Scotty.
Hey.
You want to go back to the wagon then?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, let's do it. We can walk on the actual paved part. Walking along the Minnesota River right here. Over to our left through the trees is the Minnesota Valley State Trail here in Minnesota, near Bloomington. Kevin says hey to Jeff and Tammy. There's the bridge up there going across the river. Gonna get back to the wagon and then just walk the paved section. Oh, he drove around the wagon, didn't even move it. National Wildlife Refuge. They're split up into different sections. And that was just one of them where we were walking over the pedestrian bridge. Let me get the wagon out of here. And this section is paved, as a lot of state trails are. Beautiful blue skies today. Hey Jeff, did you go live later last night? Because I looked for you guys and you guys weren't live yet. Did you go live later in the evening? Because I swear I checked. I was looking forward to Saturday night shenanigans. Nobody can hear you screaming. There you go, haha monk, welcome in. Welcome to the traveling Whitcombs. There's a lot of people out on this trail though. And there's the actual bridge from this angle. Actually a pretty urban place, even though it gives you that sense of being out in nature. David's here. Hello David, great to see you. Hope you're doing well today. This is a pretty area. Mountaintop says hey to David. Look at the size of that thing. scared of the dark. What does the bridge connect? It just goes over the Minnesota River there, Hala. And that is I-494 going south and I-694 going north. Near the Twin Cities. The city of Bloomington is on this side. And over to the other side is a couple other suburbs, including Woodbury and South St. Paul, near the Twin Cities. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not. Because that's what babies do, Monk. She's 11 months old. And this is a family channel. Oh, it gets pretty dense through here. So it's all part of the Twin Cities metro area, Hala. That being Minneapolis and St. Paul. But it's one beautiful section of this area, as you guys can see. As we're now basically, it feels like we're more away from civilization in this section. Lots of bicyclists. I've been there a few years ago, but this seems like a very nice park and trail. Yeah, we're enjoying it so far. It's been a very cool little walk so far, and it's not too hot today. Ash taking the lead now with Shar. Yeah, we wanted to explore this area for a while now, and we finally did. Before Ash is off to work later today. Very peaceful. David says hi to Ash. I'll tell her when I get up there, when I get up to her there, David. Everyone having a good weekend so far? Oh, there's something through the trees here. People have their cameras out, as a lot of people do in the National Wildlife Refuge here. Minnesota River to our left. Wonder what they see. Oh, the monarch right there. There's a monarch butterfly. Two of them sitting right on that flower. That's what he was looking at. Oh, you are working today, Mike. When's your next day off there, Mike? two monarchs sitting up there. There you guys go. That's what he was photographing. All right, phone, there we go. We'll zoom out. Doing. It is better than screaming. Cool trail. David said hi to you. Pretty long trail through here. See what I'm saying? There are a lot of people out here capturing different wildlife. The monarch butterfly will be migrating through here soon, Kevin says. Well, that's cool, man. I didn't realize that. Look at that one. 19 likes. Thank you all so much for that. We appreciate you all for stopping by today and seeing us. Spending some time with the traveling Whitcombs on your Sunday. I need a camera like that, don't I? Thank you all so much for 20 likes. We appreciate you all. Look at that structure hanging down. Sorry to hear you're working though, Mike. You gonna get any time off to be able to come home soon? This trail goes for quite a distance, but it's also split up into different sections as well. And some of this Minnesota Valley State Trail is actually closed for trail deterioration. There have been some cave-ins on the sections that walk directly adjacent to the river. Now that's further south, near, let's say, Jordan, Minnesota. Thank you so much for the floating heart, Mike. We appreciate that, my friend. Jordan, Minnesota. I think I'll take tomorrow off, try to go look for a camper. Thinking about getting a tow behind, Mike, then? Is it time, my friend? Blue skies largely today, minus the stray cloud. That's always exciting though, Mike. I look forward to seeing the results of that. Hopefully you're able to find what you're looking for, my friend. But anyways, Jordan, Minnesota, where this trail has a section that is closed, is where Minnesota's largest candy store is. We'll have to go in there one of these days because, as you guys know, Ash and I are big on our sour candy. Kind of see the prairie or the marshland back through there. I've been staying behind these people because they're always finding something for us to see through their photography journey. And friends, we have started to go back up on our watch hours again, so that's encouraging. I know I've been sharing with you how the watch hours have been falling because of last year. We are starting to go back up on our goal to get to that 4,000 mark, so that's exciting. Hopefully that continues. We have a lot of new videos coming out. I'm getting ready to start working on our Minneopa State Park one. You guys will really enjoy that adventure. Cool park, natural bison prairie that's been preserved. See what I mean when I'm saying wagon? That's what Char gets pulled along in. Jeff, I was saying, my friend, did you guys go live later last night than normal? Because I was in there at about the normal time, but I didn't see you guys live, and I was really looking. Did you guys go live late last night? Hala said congratulations. Thank you, Hala. I appreciate you. Yes, I definitely need a tow behind something. I don't have to pop up and down every day, and I can bring Paco. Yeah, that would be great if you could bring Paco up.
Can you throw my phone?
Oh, I think Charlotte threw Ash's phone out. Oh, yeah, she did. There it is. I see that. We went live as soon as we could, and yes, it was a little later. Well, crap, Jeff. I'm sorry I missed it, my friend. Now I feel terrible. I missed your live because I really enjoy Saturday night shenanigans. I didn't get a notification. I just got the notification that you guys were going to be live, you know, the normal in 30 minutes. But usually it gives me another one that you guys started your live, and I didn't get that. Yeah, Kevin, I like the late night lives too if I'm up. And I usually am, unless I have to get up for work at 5:30 in the morning the next preceding day. I enjoy the fire. And I'm sure it's a little cooler late at night to be able to do that there, Kevin.
What are you doing?
I enjoyed your county fair walk yesterday there too, Jeb. That was fun. Had a good time with that. Another monarch flying within those flowers there. Cool area. What? Oh, her?
They're gonna fly out of there, Charlotte.
I was thinking, since it's called the Minnesota River Valley Trail, that we would see a little bit more of the river, since it's directly to our left. We've got the Minnesota State Fair coming up. Starts on the 27th and goes through Labor Day. I know we've been invited there by one of the channel viewers, saying that he would give us some free stuff if he meets us there. And they also invited Mike from Mike's Adventure Sparks to go with us. Thank you for the likes, 22 likes. We truly appreciate that. See, we're starting to get on our cool down. there, Kevin. Our summer temps are turning into early fall temps now. Rebounding with Cheryl is here. Hello, Cheryl. Lovely to see you today. How are you? We're out on the Minnesota Valley State Trail today. Yeah, she's saying mama right now. She threw Ash's phone out of the wagon. We had Ash's favorite thing that she likes to watch, favorite thing she likes to watch from YouTube. And she was enjoying it, but then she dropped the phone out of the wagon. Our cool down is months away. Yeah, I imagine you're very used to all that heat there, Kevin. In a big. Charlotte, are you looking back at me? He's hanging out of the wagon. Danny Go, Holla. That's his name. He has a channel for kids and he does like songs and stuff. And we try to support him as well because he's a really large YouTuber, but he just lost one of his kids. He just lost his son to cancer. So I feel for him. She likes his pumpkin pie song. There's a song about pumpkin pie she really likes. Cheryl says hey to Mike. Mike says hey to Cheryl. So the river's back through here once again. You can kind of see it. And there's another trail over to the left that we started to walk. But we couldn't get the wagon down it, so we came back to the paved section. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible to hear that happened, Hala. Him and his wife had been caring for their son, and they actually made the YouTube. They actually made the channel to help pay for his cancer treatments. And he's become very successful. He has like 3 million subscribers. He's become very successful doing it. But that happened, unfortunately. Jeff and Tammy, I noticed I didn't have my notifications turned on. I'm guessing Mike's saying I can watch, hopefully I can watch your live stream. Yeah, they are fantastic, Mike. Won't go wrong watching Jeff and Tammy. Yeah, pretty trail. heading south on it. I love that the flowers are still out even now. Very nice. I love the yellows. You want me to pull that? Take it. Probably turn around here soon and go back over that pedestrian bridge for those of you that missed that. Jeff said thank you. Oh, nice, thank you to Mike. Mike's very cool. Jeff had to move up north and he's been staying in his truck camper for work. Other butterfly there. It's about all we've seen as far as wildlife today. Ash is going to feed Charlotte, I guess, here. I'm going to put it over this way.
I don't care. No one's gonna see anything.
All right. Anybody any Sunday plans today? Very well preserved area. Just wish there was a little bit more of the river you guys could see through here. And this turned into being a walk on one of the Minnesota State trails. That wasn't what we were going for, but Maxim Carp is here. Maxim, good to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a nice day today and a good weekend. Welcome to the Traveling Whitcombs. It's nice to see you. I'm Brandon, and Ash is back feeding our baby. With our kiddos, we make up the Traveling Whitcombs here out of Wisconsin. I just finished recording a video. Just want to rest now, Cheryl says. And as you should, Cheryl. As you should be resting, friend. We are kind of backlogged right now with our footage, so we're getting our long form videos out, and yeah, maybe in the fall there's a better view of the river. But take a rest there. You deserve it. Lots of bicyclists. Ash has to work this evening. And I'll pick up the boys this afternoon. It'll be a nice afternoon with all three kiddos. Yeah, it might be better in the fall. I imagine the foliage through here is absolutely beautiful in the fall with the colors. Probably very serene. It's still beautiful through here. But I just saw a post. There's a plant that they say up north, I forget the name of it, but it says that when it blooms all the way up to the top, that summer is basically on its way out the door. And it's getting close. It's starting to bloom up on the north shore of Lake Superior. High Plains Camper, our great friend, is here. How are you today? Welcome in. It's always lovely to see you. It's the Minnesota Valley State Trail and the National Wildlife Refuge also. Minnesota River is over to our left. Hala says hi to High Plains Camper. Old scenic area. I keep wanting to keep going up through the turns and see what's up here. High Plains says hey to Hala, and Mike says hi to High Plains Camper. Again, Ash is back feeding baby Shar. Thank you all. 23 likes. We truly appreciate that. There are leaves starting to fall onto the trail. Is it getting cooler up there, Mike, in Bemidji? Are you starting to notice a difference now, my friend? I notice, especially in the mornings, it's definitely cooler. And tonight it's going to go down into the 40s here. Well, where we live, we're about an hour from there. But they're calling for upper 40s in our area, as summer doesn't last too long here. I'm just waiting for Ash. Stella Persian, CEO Tornado's Cat. Welcome in. Great to see you. How are you today, Stella? Welcome to the Traveling Whitcombs. It's always a pleasure to see you. My name is Brandon, and Ash is back here. And along with our kiddos, we're the Traveling Whitcombs. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. 45 this morning. Had to turn the diesel heater on to get the chill out of the camper. Oh, absolutely, Kevin. We get a lot of fall colors here, and they start to set in September here. And if you go up on the North Shore is widely regarded as one of the best places for seeing the fall foliage in the United States. North Shore is, for those of you that don't know, widely considered to be the area from Duluth, Minnesota up to the Canadian border at Grand Portage. That's an absolutely fabulous area to take in the foliage. Thank you so much there, Kevin, for becoming a member. We appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome to the Whitcomb Wanderers. And there's Ash with a freshly fed baby Charlotte. That black butterfly's hanging around over here. It's a cool one. You want to turn around, dear? Or you want to go just a little bit further, or what do you want to do? It's up to you. You got to work today. Huh?
Turn around, because I'm going to have to walk for a long time.
Okay.
I do a lot of walking. And these are trash, by the way.
The diaper?
Our wipes are trash.
Oh, the new wipes you got? Mike says, nice, Kevin. Kevin says, thank you to Mike. We'll head back and go over that pedestrian bridge again. It's already been over an hour that we've been live, so. This is close to the Mall of America, for those of you that know that, in Bloomington. We're not very far from it at all here in the National Wildlife Refuge, which is kind of crazy to think that such a beautiful, serene, peaceful area would be so close to such a hub of civilization. It's crazy to think that, isn't it? Or maybe that's just me. It got up to 103 here yesterday. Too hot to get Jackie Boy on trail. Yeah, that is too warm. We were going to bring Winston today. That's our dog there, Kevin. But he can be kind of a mess when he's a hound. So when he's smelling animals and wildlife, it can become an issue on the trail. Yes, it is, Hala. We are actually, well, where we parked, not very far from it at all. It's crazy to think. I'm kind of flabbergasted by that as well. Yep, Bloomington, Minnesota, the home to the Mall of America. That is the town that we are right by here on this trail. And again, the National Wildlife Refuge. Just crazy to think that, in my opinion. And tomorrow's the day that the new YouTube views goes into effect. Jackie Boy is a feisty miniature pincher. Okay. Winston is a beagle and treeing walker hound mix. Careful. So Jackie Boy is feisty too. Winston's not really feisty, but he is very playful, and he can come off as being feisty because he likes to bark. He loves to bark, and that's his thing. Really enjoying this out here today. And there is more of it's a non-paved trail through the woods right here, where you're actually closer to the river that's right there. I like that they've made this space so natural, Hala. So close to, like I said, like a hub of humanity, being the Mall of America is so popular. And we've walked in the Mall of America and done a live stream there, even one in the aquarium. But I think I like this more. Very peaceful out. But we haven't seen a lot of wildlife, and we're usually known for capturing stuff on camera. Other than butterflies, there hasn't been any crazy captures today. I mean, everybody loves those wild spaces, right? I like that they always try to keep these spaces for us. I didn't know it existed. I would have definitely went there. Yeah, definitely worth a visit there, Hala. Absolutely. There's a boat going down the Minnesota River next to us. I can hear it, but I can't see it to show you through the foliage. And they have paved trails, non-paved trails, a little bit of everything. Trails that go through the marsh, trails that go directly next to the river. There's a little construction on the trail directly next to the parking area right now. And it says you can walk on it during the weekend, though. So basically, it's a large boardwalk in that area that you're able to go out and view the wildlife from. But of course, that's the section that is under repairs right now. And if you go up the river a little further, there's the Sibley Historic Site, which is a paid entry area. But Sibley Historic Site is some of the, I think it said it is the oldest standing structures in Minnesota now. So that would be cool to check out as well. Could do a full video exploring the Sibley Historic Site in the Minnesota River Valley up here. We've been along the Minnesota River Valley exploring Minneopa State Park, but we haven't hiked along next to it necessarily. Minneopa State Park will briefly feature Mankato as well. That video that'll come out at some point this coming week. Gonna shoot for Tuesday, but it could be later in the week. It is my weekend to work also coming up, so that unfortunately makes a difference as well. So we're on our way back. Charlotte will be exhausted by the time we get to the car for her nap. And you guys can see through here, through the marshland that was next to the bridge where we were walking. Very peaceful. I'd love to go out on that boardwalk though and share that with you guys. It's unfortunate that it's closed right now. Charlotte's over it now. I was gonna do a solo adventure today. It almost turned into one. But Ash wanted to come along today, so we didn't do a solo adventure. Tired baby. I can take that when I get up there. Should be getting close to turning and going by the bridge again. We actually walked pretty far down this way, friends. Didn't even realize it. Went a pretty good distance. Sorry, friends, trying to keep it muted because Charlotte's not happy. She's not happy at all. She's tired. And she won't sleep in the wagon like she used to the stroller. But the wagon does so well on terrain compared to the stroller does. Very cool. Rough to the rescue. Welcome in. No, our baby, our 11-month-old Charlotte. She's not happy. Welcome in, Rough. Great to see you. Welcome to the Traveling Whitcombs. Ash has our 11-month-old up there. No, if we have Winston as our pup. He would love it out here. We have a Beagle and Treeing Walker Hound mix. And he goes on a lot of our adventures with us. But our 11-month-old is tired. How are you, Ruff? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Brandon, and that's Ashton. With our 3 kiddos and our dog, we are traveling Whitcombs. I thought she was carrying a dog. Oh, connection's fuzzy in this area. Not at all, Rough. It's okay. That is okay. Yeah, it's been going in and out just because of the area we're in. Being in a national wildlife refuge here, it's been going back and forth. The connection at times been really good, and at other times not so good. Oh, really? You had a Winston. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yep, Winston is our beagle. Beagle Treen Walker Hound. That's what they call him. I like the trees going over. Bicyclist every couple of minutes on this trail as well. Had a treeing walker coon hound. She passed in December after a long life. Her name was Mariah. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Rough. But that is really crazy, because Winston probably looks very similar. You probably can see pictures of Win on our channel since he's not with us today. But I'm sure he looks very similar to that. Big floppy ears, long nose. That's Winnie. I'm pulling the wagon behind me since baby Shar does not want to sit in it very well today. We're almost back to the part where we're going to go across the pedestrian bridge back to where we parked. Turned out to be a cool exploration, though. Enjoyed our time exploring Minnesota Valley State Trail and the National Wildlife Refuge as well. It's here. Known for large birds like osprey, eagles, known for deer, of course, in the woods. Lots of species in this area. I can see the trail sign up that way where we turn. Winston was a Chihuahua. Oh wow, okay. You don't hear of many people though naming their dogs Winston, so that's pretty cool. Small world, Ruff. Nice to meet you. Yep, we love our Winnie. He's going to be 7 in November. But he loves to adventure with us, and a lot of times he does go. But we go into the National Wildlife Refuge. It's a little tough because his nose can get us all going all types of directions. I was going to say, now we're off. A lot of coincidences. Be even crazier if you're from this area too. We're from Wisconsin, but we're exploring in Minnesota today. Crazy. Small world, friend. Thank you for being here. Coming back up on the road that goes across the Minnesota River to our right. You'll see the big bridge as we come out of this section. She was a rescue. Winston was also a rescue, actually. So here comes the big bridge. Kind of looks similar to the one right by where I work in Hastings, Minnesota. Yeah, be a hound, those ears. So I'll show you the trail sign up here, where you can see just how many trails there are that go through here. Minnesota River just through there. The Long Meadow Lake Trail. The Hogback Ridge, Minnesota River. And the Old Cedar Bridge is where we're going. Minnesota River Greenway Trailhead, 0.4 miles this way. And again, we came from the Old Cedar Avenue Bridge this direction, 0.4 miles. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. I got a bug in my glasses. We appreciate you all joining us, as always. Taking time out of your busy schedule to spend time with us means the world to us. Walking right next to I-494. And the airport is also not far from us here, so we might catch some more planes taking off or in the process of it or landing. And there is trail to go across to a different area. We kind of went up there and took a look. Kind of widens up out this way though, and gives you a better picture of the area. Thank you for the likes, friends. We truly appreciate that. 24 of you today. If you're new, remember to like the live. Thumbs up is a great way to help push our live out to more folks. So we appreciate all of you for being here today. There's the highway bridge. I'm a dog sitter. I'm dog sitting my neighbor's dog right now. He's a standard poodle named Winston. Oh my goodness. Really? No way, Ruff. That's wild. Craziness right there. Possum Stops is here, our great friend. How are you, Possum? Great to see you. How are you on your Sunday today? We're walking along the Old Cedar Avenue Bridge Trail here. And another neighbor that I dog sit is a Winston. He's a cockapoo. Wow. Rough, St. Louis, Missouri? Because that's where I'm from originally. I only moved up here when I met Ashton there. I am originally from Missouri. I was born and raised just south of St. Louis. So that's crazy right there. The direction where the bridge is that we're going to walk across. It really does open up this way. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day here. Thank you for joining us out on our adventures. We're headed back because Ash has to go to work today. Ruff says hi to Possum. Yep, I met Ash doing the travel vlogging stuff, Ruff, and then moved up here. What?
There's a frog.
There's what?
A frog. Jumped in front of us right there. It's huge.
Oh, there's a frog right there on the ground. Is it gone?
It's over there.
Look at that, friends. There you go. Frog hopping across the trail. I don't know if you caught it or not. Possum says hey to Ruff. Did you guys see that frog there? I tried to catch it for you.
Oh, the toad.
Yeah, it looked like a toad. Thank you for the likes, friends. We truly appreciate that.
Did you see that?
Welcome in, everyone. Walking along the old Cedar Avenue Bridge Trail in the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge.
I wish you would sit.
Hi, baby. Hi.
We're not going to the fair here in the
Hey. You smiling at me? And over this way, through this foliage, there is a marshland. It's pretty cool. You want me? Mama loves frogs. Yeah, I think we caught that one. I don't know if you heard me, Ruff, but I was born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri.
Now you're all happy.
We're coming up to the bridge.
Okay. You want to sit? I'm not gonna get back.
Ash put Charlotte in the wagon, so she's mad. So bear with us, friends. Here she is. Thank you, Ruff. We appreciate that. Thank you for being a friend of our channel. Monarch butterfly flying right there. You guys will see St. Louis. That's fine. We can. We'll get something to eat. What do you want? You want to get canes? Huh?
Okay.
I'll get you some
I
canes
wasn't
if it'll
thinking about that.
make you.
I'm just sore. My body hurts. I did a lot of stuff.
You want canes? I'll get you canes.
Yeah, wherever it is.
Go back when we go back through Woodbury.
Oh, okay.
It's not that far. Yeah, we'll get canes. We'll get you some. Possum said St. Louis honestly is the best city in the United States. Ash is shaking her head no, Possum. Possum, I'm biased because I'm from there. If we're solely talking about food, St. Louis, hands down, beats Minneapolis and St. Paul, where we're from, or not from, where we live, in the general area. I mean, barbecue alone. I haven't heard that name for a dog until a few years ago. The first was my coworker who sat next to me. Her dog was named Winston. Oh, wow. Wow, Ruff. So I've been talking with Ruff here, who is from St. Louis. They had a dog that was named Winston. And they had a Beagle Treen Walker hound, or a Treen Walker Coon hound.
How long did it live?
Ash is asking Ruff how long the Treen Walker Coon hound lived. And our friend, One Blind Grandpa, is here. Welcome in, friend. Great to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday today. Says hi, Brandon and Ash and the little one. Yeah, the food is amazing there. Mountaintop says hey to Ruff. Hey, Possum. No way, this is getting weird. Where'd you go to high school? I went to high school in Jefferson County, Ruff, at Fox High School in Arnold. Here's the pedestrian bridge. Ruff says mountain into house. Yep, Jefferson County is where I went to high school. And if you're from St. Louis, you'll know Jefferson County, I'm sure. The neighbor to the south. And here is the bridge again. Can look this way. And there's Bloomington in the distance. Pretty area. You can look out that way. She's falling asleep now that we're almost back. That sounds like our Shar.
Literally closing her eyes.
And of course, Ash is from Wisconsin there. Rough. But I was born and raised in St. Louis, but I spent 2 of my high school years in Florida. What is the best state in the U.S.? Possum says.
Colorado.
Are we talking of only states that I've been to, Possum? Or are we talking in general? Something down there, a duck. Some ducks down there.
What the?
Yeah, you see them?
It's jumping at that plant.
Because the list changes, Possum, if it's just all 50 states in general, or if it's only states I've been to. Because if it's only states I've been to, I'm going to say Utah. Out of the states that I have been to, it's got to be Utah. Out of the states, out of all 50 states in general, I would say it has to be somewhere out west. It's got to be like I've got to, I mean, it has to be like Alaska. I mean, I guess you would put Cali up there if you're talking about just natural scenes as well. Wisconsin, I think, from my travels, had some of the nicest people. Oh, I agree with you there, for sure, Ruff. Absolutely. STL doesn't
Hour
suck.
on these
Why do you say hour and 40? Why do you say that about St. Louis? St. Louis is our favorite rough.
Yeah, especially when the rim falls off a car and it's going down the road.
But I would say definitely states that I've been to, it has to be Utah. And states in general, probably, it's got to either be Cali or Alaska or Washington. Ash says Oregon, one of those out that way. Yeah, Cali is expensive. For friends just joining, remember to like the live if you haven't. This is the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge. Something flying there making noise. I think that I have been to 27 or 28 states. And I usually go to one more each year. I wanted to go to North Dakota this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. We'll get there because we're only about right at 4 hours away from North Dakota, from Fargo. I wanted to go and do a video exploring Fargo, but we'll get there. I also think, Possum, that West Virginia is very underrated as far as natural beauty goes. If we're just directly talking about that as a feature, I think that West Virginia deserves some love also. North Dakota is literally Kansas. It's beautiful, but not a whole lot there. Yeah, of course I want to go out and see Theodore Roosevelt, explore Fargo a little bit. There's some ducks over there. See them all sitting on that thing right there? West Virginia is very pretty. I agree with you there, definitely. Huh?
I don't think that's a duck.
Looks like it. Let's see. There's ducks there. Trying to zoom out. There we go. Pretty area. Trying to talk over that copyrighted music that's playing in the background. Let's see. I wanted to hit it but was out of our way. Oh, West Virginia, you mean there, Possum? Yeah, absolutely. Very pretty state. I didn't spend as much time as I wish I should. I wish I would have spent more time there in West Virginia. I went to New River Gorge, spent about a day and a half there, and I was traveling northbound from Shenandoah National Park to New River Gorge, and I'm very happy I did, let's just say that. And friends, that was the pedestrian bridge. Hey, Tuber Chat, welcome in. Always a pleasure to see you. Our great friend and helper of so many smaller channels, Tuber Chat, a great friend of the channel. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for sharing the live on Reddit. I appreciate that. 27 likes. And there is the pedestrian bridge we just walked across, friend. Again, this is the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge. Tuber Chat says hello to possum stops. The bluff trailhead is over in this direction. And that's the one that has the dock where you can walk out. Be right there, dear. I just want to see what's over this way a minute. Pleased to meet you, Tuber. The Treeing Walker Coonhound was a rescue, so I think she was about 12 or 13. She was rescued by a dog sitting client. When the client passed away, I adopted her. I only had her about 2 years, but dog sat her about 4. I gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you for the information, friend. I appreciate that, Ruff. Tuber Chat says, hey to Mountaintop and hey to Ruff. The wonder of wetlands. Hey, brook trout, great to... Always a pleasure to see brook trout here. So you can see the trails again. Overlook. Bluff Trail. Lindale Sorensen. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to walk this way just a little bit because we didn't go this way, so I want to see what it looks like before we head out and I get Ash some Cane's chicken strips for lunch because she's hungry. My evil twin cousin went to Fox High School. We were born same day, same hospital. She says I'm the good twin and she's the evil twin, but you're not old. I'm headed out for adventure and housework. Take care, my friend Mountaintop. It's always a pleasure to see you, friend. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for being here. Wow, what a small world. She went to Fox High School, huh? Wow. Craziness. Well, thank you for sharing that, Ruff. It really is a small world. I wanted to see if we could find... Great catching up. Hope you all have a blessed day. Hope you have a blessed day as well. And a great start to your week coming up. I would say this area is almost cooler this way. Look at that house right there. What is this sign gonna say right here? And High Plains Camper, our friend, is still here. Thank you for being here, High Plains Camper. We appreciate you. Here's the boardwalk area. That is closed right now. So that's unfortunate. Look who's here. Over 260 species of birds have been seen in this important bird area. Look at some of these, friends. Wood American coot, blue-winged teal, trumpeter swan, song sparrow. Oh, it's too bad Donnie's not here. Donnie would be talking about all the bird life here. Possum says, hey, High Plains Campers, sheesh. Stephen Pollack is here, our great friend. How are you? Whoop, whoop. Hope you all doing well. Dropped you a like. Making my rounds in YouTube. It's always great to see you, Stephen. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. So lots of birds in this area. as we kind of expected with it being a national wildlife refuge. But Nevada's cool because there's hiking, skiing, rivers, lakes, nightlife in Vegas, and only 5-hour drive to the beach in Cali. That's very true. I didn't even consider that. I went to Nevada very briefly to visit Great Basin State Park, Ruff. That was my only time that I've been into Nevada. The boardwalk continues through there, you can kind of see. Steven says, I'm doing great as always. Happy to hear that, my friend. Very cool area, marshy, swamp-like. No wonder there are so many birds in this area. Michigan is better. No sharks to eat in our waters. We'll be in Michigan in about 5 weeks there, Steven. I think I told you that, but we're going to a YouTube and content creators and outdoor enthusiasts meetup in Merrill, Michigan in about 5 weeks. A little less than 5 weeks now. 4.5, because we'll be heading out either late Tuesday night or early Wednesday. 30 likes, thank you all so much for that. Truly appreciate each and every one of you for making that happen. Michigan is beautiful. And we're going to be traveling along the UP as well on our journey there. Miss Daisy's here. Hello, Miss Daisy. Wonderful to see you, friend. How are you today? Miss Daisy May, a great friend of the channel. And I'm starting to lose signal, so we'll turn around. And I want to get Ash some food anyway. If you go through the UP, check out Pictured Rocks. Oh yeah, we'll have to. But we'll be going across Mackinac. There, Possum. Doing well, how are you? Doing fantastic, Miss Daisy. And friends, if you don't know Miss Daisy May, fantastic channel and an even better person. One of the kindest people on YouTube. She does all kinds of fun games and Where's Waldo in the mornings. Look at the purples. Tuber Chat says hello to Steven and Miss Daisy and High Plains Camper. I wish that boardwalk was open, friends. It's a shame they're having to build a new right when we're visiting, or we would be going out to explore it with you. There's the bridge we walked across, the pedestrian bridge. Cool views would be on this boardwalk for sure. What a beautiful area this is. And it's all marshland, so you don't want to go creeping off to the side to get to the boardwalk. Although you can see some stuff kind of people have kind of traversed through with some of the, looks like some of that foliage is knocked down. And again, here's that sign with all the birds. I'm heading back here to the car. We're gonna get Ash some chicken from Cane's, have some lunch. Dive on in, Steven says. Oh yeah, it's perfectly clean water right there. But here's a cool view, friends. Looking out at this National Wildlife Refuge. Very cool. So we'll head back through Woodbury, and that's where we'll stop and get our Cane's chicken. Very cool plant life here. And I hear water flowing off this direction, but I can't see it. Oh, maybe go right through. Oh, there's some blowing water. Whole new meeting to swamp ours. Oh, geez. Yeah, Steven, you're right about that, my friend. Oh, Jeff and Tammy are doing a live stream today, too. Wow. Cool little spot. Well, I'll be able to get down here and share it with all of you. Miss Daisy says hey to Steven and hey to Tuber Chat. Steven says hey to Miss Daisy. National Wildlife Refuge vibes, my friends. Thank you all for stopping by today. 32 likes. Like I said, lots of trails through here. Bass Ponds is love to be able to just walk out here. Ash is in the car with Baby Shar, which is where I'm gonna head. And we started out by this pavilion over here that has a beautiful mill on it. There's the bridge again at a closer angle. I hope you have a great day, Stephen. Thank you for being here. Really enjoyed this location. And see, the thing is this National Wildlife Refuge is multiple units. So we can go and explore different areas down here. So that's also another cool piece of puzzle here. And here's where we basically started. No entry fee either here, friends. Completely free. No cost. Can see why so many bicyclists love this area. And they have a portage on for you if you want it. See, they have different units. We're at the Longmeadow Lake unit, city of Bloomington. And I just want to see if there's anything worth note right here. Another view of the swampland. And a bicycle trail, like a boardwalk right here. And there's water pouring out down here. Clear water in that section. Darn it, I missed so much. We'll have to watch a replay. Hey Jen, welcome in, friend. How are you? That's okay. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. We always appreciate you stopping by. Our great friend, Life with Gen X Values. If you don't know her, friends, great channel, worth a visit. Yeah, we're just about to wrap up. I'm going to head back car. This was a cool little place. And we're gonna go get Ash some chicken for lunch. Parked right over here in the lot. Hope you're doing well, Jen. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm grocery shopping, not early. Not as beautiful as where you are.
Oh, come on.
That is true, Jen, but it is still so necessary to do. And Ash did slip into the passenger seat on me, so I looks like I'm driving back. I gotta hop in here and, oh, she already put the seat back for me. See, I said we're gonna go to Cane's, and she's even moving the seat back for me. All right. Gotta adjust all the mirrors. I'm in a talking mood today. Alright. Yep, that's love. Alright. Well, friends, I guess we'll hop off here. I was going to drive to Cane's and chat with you for a little bit longer, but...
All the food.
Getting Ash some chicken. So she loves Cane's, so we'll get her some. A lot of trails here. We didn't even start to scratch the surface just because there's so much to do. But we will get back here eventually. Enjoy that chicken, Ash. I'm heading to the checkout, so we'll watch the replay. Well, thank you so much, Jen. We appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate that. Have a great rest of your day. I gotta figure out where we're going.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. This is Bloomington, Minnesota we're driving through after our destination that we were at. All the popos up here. Y'all have a good day. All right, Possum, take care, my friend. Hope you have a great rest of your day. That way?
I don't know. Probably that way. I would assume that way because we came from here.
Yeah, that's north. All right, friends, we're trying to get back to the interstate without the GPS, so we'll see how it goes. 72, the car says. Feels a little warmer than that. So actually, that was not 494 we were walking by. That was Wisconsin 77. Hey, Todd. Great to see you, Todd Saw, our good friend. We're just on our way back from exploring the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge and State Trail.
494, there you go.
Follow me to
Get to go to 494.
no, it says follow the detour. So we gotta go straight because the ramp is closed. Todd says, hi, Kelly. Hey, folks. We're right next to the Mall of America here, I believe. Is that the Mall of America right here? Yeah. We're on the, like I was talking earlier in the live, we were very close to the Mall of America. Todd says, howdy, Ash. We're right by the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport as well. And the huge IKEA store. Right along with the Mall of America. Malls are a dying breed. Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't think that one's dying. That's the Mall of America right there. That one is the big mall that even has an amusement park in it that we've been to. And now this is 494 right behind Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. This big Delta terminal. It's a pretty touristy area through here. Yeah, the internet killed them. Yeah, you're not wrong about that, Todd. They really did have a negative impact on malls. I was just thinking about that. The mall that was in South County in St. Louis that I always went to is basically abandoned. Trip to the mall was a special thing back in the day. Yeah. I agree with you there. The Fort Snelling National Cemetery and the historic site where the old fort is close to us as well. I'll have to get back there one of these days and explore the state park, the Fort Snelling historic site. Refuge as a Delta plane goes right over the highway. You guys can see it is a pretty area. First place I'd go when I went to the mall was the record store. Yeah, that would be a good one. So we're on our way to get some chicken, and then we're going home. Ash wants some lunch. Canes, so I'll get some canes. Person has all the national park stickers on their car. I guess we woke up the Kraken.
What a shock.
Charlotte hates the car. So we've got about 13 miles to go on this road before we get to where we're going in Woodbury. Along this is 494 here. North leads you up to St. Paul and eventually Minneapolis. Slowly getting into our fall weather here. There, Todd, we're low 80s and upper 70s now. So it's starting to do its fall cool down. And the big Minnesota Vikings training facility will be up here on our right here in a couple of miles, or a mile. Center for the Minnesota Vikings. Just keeps fighting to sleep, Fred.
My brain hurts. She was falling asleep.
Hey, Allie G, great to see you. We just finished a hike at the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge. Now we're on our way to get some Cane's chicken, and then we'll be on our way home because Ash has to work.
Robert Street.
Hope you're doing well, Allie G. It's always great to see you. had a lovely lunch at Olive Garden with the family. Oh goodness, I've been wanting Olive Garden so bad. I'm gonna have to do a carry-out order there one of these days. That sounds lovely. Like you said, Ollie. And up here is gonna be Inver Grove Heights, and South St. Paul, where the I had to sneeze. We're celebrating. My son decided to get baptized, and we are so happy. Oh, that's amazing! Congratulations, Allie G. It's amazing news. Up here is Ash's favorite pig. Is it a pig farm? A pig? Where they?
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, there's a slaughterhouse up here, and it always stinks so badly in the summertime, in warmer months. So Ash is preemptively covering her nose.
I'll lose all appetite. Any sweets. There you go.
Still here, just listening while I work. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Love me some chicken, but for some reason, I don't care for Cane's, Mike says.
Huh?
Don't say that one too loud, Mike. Ash will be mad. She'll pop
me.
off about that.
More for me, then.
Allie says hey to Mike. Don't work too hard. Still considering going to the state fair, Mike. That'd be cool though if you came home and we run into you there. Since that guy wants to meet up and give us both some free stuff with you. Wants to give you some free stuff too. Mike says hello, Allie G. Hope you're having a good day.
A free ticket in?
$17 each for the state fair, so if you buy ahead of time, $17, $20 if you pay at the gate.
I like the games too. That's what I'd rather
Ash
do.
likes the games, I like the food, but the food's expensive. I don't know what that guy was talking about.
You gotta have a life savings to go there.
I don't know what he was talking about though. He said he was going to give us some free stuff and Mike too if we met up with him there.
Probably food.
He had another channel as well. He had a YouTube channel.
I'd take some free food. It's expensive.
The Lakota Bridge of the Mississippi River. So now this is the Mississippi River. And we'll be into Woodbury here soon, and we'll be at Cane's. Ash might have to guide me to Cane's. Because I always forget how to actually get to Cane's, even though I used to work in Woodbury at the hospital.
Valley Creek Road.
Huh?
Valley Creek Road.
Oh, yeah. You want me to get off there?
That's the only way I know how to get there.
Is it on Valley Creek?
No, but you keep going that way. Yes, she did. Finally.
She's not a
I'm
big
not
fan
speaking
of the
too soon. She's not a fan of sleeping in general.
dog. She's been bad at sleeping the last little bit. She's having a sleep regression at 11 months.
Teething. The eye teeth.
I think she's got about 10 teeth now. 8 or 10. So I feel
Working
like
on 10.
I feel like she's getting 2 more.
Sleep is not happening these days.
There's
Can't
what-
remember the last time I had a good night of sleep.
There's what you need right there, Mike. That drivable. Mike said he's gonna probably take the day off tomorrow and go look at an RV.
There you go.
Thank you for the likes. We appreciate that. We're almost to 40. My son had FOMO. He would be so cranky when it was time. And that's how Waylon is too. Waylon does not like to sleep either.
I think he's too anxious.
And he starts school on Friday, kindergarten. Liz starts kindergarten.
I don't even want to think about it.
And now we are at Woodbury. Yeah. I'm so glad we got to catch you live the other day, Ollie G. That was nice to see you live.
And no Chick-fil-A is still closed on Sundays.
RV sounds cool, Mike. Alright, let's see if we can go find Canes.
That way, somewhere.
Right across the street from the hospital I used to work at.
Me too.
Before they got rid of me for being sick. Or else I would still work there probably. And we've hiked in this area too at a park. Not far from here as well. I didn't catch anything, but it was fun. Yeah, it looked like it was a cool little spot. Fishing wall live, so it's a good one to catch. And what, I'm guessing you're going to be doing some more of that, Allie? Looking forward to that. That was cool.
Dang, it's already 1.
It was an exciting live. We keep your notifications on anytime we see you. Always welcome. It's always a welcome
There you
surprise
go.
to see Allie G live, and there's almost an accident in front of us.
Just about got sideswiped. I don't need any more of those happening.
Yeah, Ash's mom and stepdad were just in a bad car accident.
Fired for being sick when you work at a hospital. Literally. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I was very ill. That's why we took the 2 months off of YouTube.
Yeah, go that way.
Turn left.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you working tomorrow too?
There's nothing to pick up. I'll be at school all day.
Yeah, Ash even starts school tomorrow, friends. She goes back for her medical assistant. And then Waylon starts on Friday. Oh, Charlotte.
Can probably just No point. She's gonna scream the whole time. Enjoy the background noise, everyone.
Yeah.
Love that.
Alright, well, I guess we can hop off of here since Shara's not going to sleep in the car, friends. We're just going to get chicken and head home anyway, so. We've been live for 2.5 hours. I think that's long enough. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend and week ahead. And we'll catch you on our next adventure. We got a full video coming out from Minneopa State Park this week, so we'll see y'all really soon.